Lagos State government to deepen bilateral relations with Rwanda on agriculture, green economy, capacity building. Federal government seeks Africa's inclusion in United Nations Security Council. On the foreign scene, European Union considers United Kingdom joining Pan-Europe Customs Scheme. And in sport, Greek club Panathinaikos declares interest in Super Eagles striker Kelechi Iheanacho. Now the details, I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State government says it will continue to deepen bilateral relations with Rwanda to exchange ideas in areas of capacity building, agriculture, food system, green economy, and infrastructure management for the benefit of residents. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated this when the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Nigeria, Ambassador Christophe Bazivamo, paid him a courtesy visit at the Lagos House Marina. Governor Sanwo-Olu acknowledged the good relationship between the leadership of the two countries and assured that Lagos would continue to partner with willing international bodies to bring about more investments and development, more job opportunities for the youth, as well as replicate Rwanda's International Finance Center in Lagos.
To be able to keep and feed the almost 25 million population is also a lot of challenge for us. So that's another area where we can advance conversation. It's interesting to know in terms of natural and mineral resources what Rwanda has been able to do. I think Nigeria needs to learn very quickly and see how we also can develop not just petrochemical refinery, but refinery in other mineral areas and see the like you mentioned, not just an export, but a value addition.
Earlier, High Commissioner of Rwanda to Nigeria, Ambassador Christophe Bazivamo, who saluted the resilience and doggedness of the Sanwo-Olu administration since 2019, lauded the governor's giant strides in transport infrastructure development, which he noted that Rwanda team will understudy to garner more knowledge and skills. Bazivamo expressed his country's readiness to partner Lagos in finance, innovation, economic and agriculture sector, while affirming that Rwanda has approved visa-free entry for all ECOWAS partners and urged Lagosians to take advantage of the opportunity.
Collaborating and partnering with Lagos One or Nigeria One will be also for value addition. So we think moving forward, we are here trying to first of all appreciate what we have been doing together so far, but once again commit for partnership, commit for collaboration, commit for complementarity, and of course request for open doors.
That was the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Nigeria, Ambassador Christophe Bazivamo. Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, LASODA, has organized an interactive quiz for students with disabilities with the theme Ensuring the Quality Education of Children with Disabilities. In a welcome address, General Manager LASODA, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, who was represented by the Director of Administration and Human Resources, Omolade Sunobi, described this as part of commitment to fostering inclusivity and educational development for all children of Lagos State, irrespective of their disabilities. Sunobi stated that the quiz was designed to access students' knowledge across variety of basic education subjects, stressing that separate sessions were created to test participants' skills and understanding. Goodwill message, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, who was represented by a director in the ministry, Grace Abulaima, stated that Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is passionate about children with special education and would continue to support specific education in the state. Abulaima, who noted that Lagos State is taking the lead in educational system as a whole, emphasized the increase of inclusive units in special schools and plans to continue promoting inclusive education and awareness about the importance of quality education for children with disabilities in the state.
Online secondary junior secondary school that has inclusive units, to let you know that the interest of the governor is so much in special education. Coming here together once again to sit and to be sure that we're ensuring the quality of education of children with special needs. Anything that is done in regulars, we want the same thing to be replicated in the inclusive units and special schools.
Odobara, where Inclusive Junior High School came first. Songo Inclusive Junior High School clinched the second position, while Ikeja Inclusive Junior High School emerged third in the quiz and crash prizes. Stationaries, among others, were presented to the winners. Olugbemi Joseph, who represented Odobara Ekwe Inclusive High School, expressed gratitude and excitement for participating and coming first position and winner of the quiz competition. Five inclusive schools participated in the competition this year. The Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, Lagos State Branch, has called for the review of the 1999 Constitution to address pressing issues undermining local government autonomy in the country. This came to the fore at the 20th edition of Anno Adekunle Kukoyi Memorial Lecture organized by the Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, Lagos State Branch, with the theme, Usurpation of Powers and Functions, a case study of local government administration and autonomy. The guest speaker of the event, Oludayo Mokai, emphasized the need to tackle these challenges head-on to ensure the effective functioning of local government administration and promote overall national development.
The independence of the State Electoral Commission must be strengthened. A clear timetable must be in place as to when the election is going to hold and when another one will hold. And they must be strengthened and guaranteed from political manipulation by state governments. There must also be regular periodic auditing of accounting records of the local government by the state government to ensure that funds allocated to them are appropriately utilized.
On his part, the chairman of Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, Lagos State Branch, Olukolade Kazim, described Adekunle Kukoyi as an icon in the surveying community who left his mark in public life, and this reflects in the themes of the lecture over the years across issues affecting the society, leadership, good governance, integrity, and socio-economic development. In his remarks, the Surveyor General and Permanent Secretary Lagos State, Ayokuno Adeshino, who said Kukoyi was a beacon of light and pathfinder, highlighted the need for professional institutions to be relevant in national discourse in a bid to positively contribute to the development of the country. Now to the rest of the stories. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tugar, has called for Africa's inclusion as a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, while positioning Nigeria as the continent's ideal representative. Tugar, who spoke at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, during a panel discussion tagged Africa's Momentum, noted the glaring exclusion of Africa from the Council, despite the fact that approximately 60% of its resolutions pertain to African issues. The minister criticized existing policies that disproportionately impact Africa, such as the UN Council's deforestation law, which penalizes African nations for deforestation while ignoring the global corporations that enable it. Tugar underscored Nigeria's historical contributions to African liberation struggles, particularly its support for South Africa's anti-apartheid movement. He also pointed out Nigeria's unique position as the only African nation with a permanent seat in the African Union's Peace and Security Council. Advocating Nigeria's inclusion in the G20, Tugar argued that the country's economic size, population of over 220 million, and global influence makes it a strong candidate. The Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Isaac Salako, has decried the increasing use of skin lightening products among Nigerians and Africans. Salako said despite the well-documented harmful effects, the use of skin bleaching products like creams, ointments, soap, peels and injections is common among non-white populations throughout the world. Speaking at the high-level segment of the regional awareness raising workshop on the elimination of lightening cosmetics products in Gabon, Salako stated that bleaching products are particularly widespread in Africa, especially among women. Salako stated that Nigeria is in the process of developing a national policy on cosmetics to provide a comprehensive framework for ensuring the safety and quality of cosmetic products. Now to foreign news. The new European Union trade chief responsible for post-Brexit negotiations, Markus Šefčovič, has told reporters that a pan-European area is something that will be considered as part of reset discussions between the UK and EU. Speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Šefčovič said the idea has not been precisely formulated by London yet, and the ball is in the UK's court. Šefčovič said a full-scale veterinary agreement that helped reduce frictions on farm and food trade should also be reviewed. He announced that the EU-UK fisheries deal is also due to expire next year. Šefčovič also said he was surprised that the European Commission's offer on youth exchanges had been spun. The Trade Commissioner said EU-UK relations were definitely in a better place, and his British counterpart Nick Thomas-Symonds was on speed dial. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Keir Starmer will attend a defence and security-focused EU summit next month. Now, sport. Greek giant Panathinaikos has joined the race for Sevilla and Super Eagles striker Kelechi Iheanacho. Iheanacho is looking to leave Sevilla this month after failing to secure a regular playing spot at the club. The Nigeria international has been linked with a return to England, while Watford, Wolverhampton Wanderers and Ipswich Town are interested in his services. Sevilla are willing to allow the forward leave on loan this month, while a permanent transfer has also been discussed. Iheanacho has scored 3 goals in 11 appearances across all competitions for Garcia Pimenta's side. The 28-year-old joined the Rojiblancos on a free transfer last summer after severing ties with Leicester City. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, use the walkway where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch your news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 78 persons and placed 12 under the Talent Development Program, TDP, a student loan program aimed at training young persons in tech skills and placing them in employment? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has pledged to maintain bilateral relationship with Rwanda to exchange ideas in areas of capacity building, agriculture, food system, green economy and infrastructure management for the benefit of residents. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, has called for Africa's inclusion as a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, while positioning Nigeria as the continent's ideal representative. We also told you that the new European Union trade chief responsible for post-Brexit negotiations, Markus Šefčovič, has told reporters that a pan-European area is something that will be considered as part of research discussions between the UK and EU. And in sport, Greek giants Panathinaikos has joined the race for Sevilla and Super Eagles striker Kelechi Ihemacho. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mofolashiri. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.